Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna review the Sub250 Oasisfly30, but this is the Oasisfly25 because the 30 is in this box under the form of frame to build. Inside the box are all the parts to build the frame, nicely packaged as you can see, and for the components they are actually using the same components from the 25, so I'm just gonna move them over so I can try this drone. And boom, finally the drone is built. I discovered that it's the same central frame as the Oasisfly25, it's just the arms that are a little bit longer, so if you already possess the Oasisfly25, just buy the bigger arms and you can make it a 3-inch. Just beware that the arms are 2 millimeters longer, and at least on my unit the motor wires were too short. They were just cut at the exact length of the 2.5 inches and I had to solder some extra length of wire to make them fit. Also, they didn't send me the propellers, but luckily I found the exact same ones they use on the plug and play. In my drawer I have only one set, so I have to be careful with them. But this drone right now is the exact copy of what ships from the factory. Let's talk about specs. The drone is 150mm motor to motor, 180 grams of weight. When you put in the removable side covers, they add 3 grams each. They just snap on super easily. Boom, and they stay there. And this drone with this 720 lithium high voltage battery from Sub250 is gonna be right around 249, 250 grams. So this frame is a little bit heavy because it's like 70 grams more or less of frame. For a 3-inch, I expected it a little bit lighter, I'm gonna be honest, for a company especially called Sub250. The top carbon plate is 2mm and all of the bottom ones are 2.5mm thick, including the arms, which I expected them to be 3mm on a 3-inch. Still, they look rigid enough, so I'm not complaining about that. Maybe if you crash hard, they're gonna break faster than a 3mm arm. And considering this frame is kind of heavy, I believe there is a lot of wasted weight around, and I've seen 20 grams lighter frames with 3mm arms, so I believe, especially on a Sub250 grams drone, beefing up the arms as the priority over beefing up the rest of the drone. Probably a little bit of weight comes also from the frontal canopy, which is made of aluminum, is nice looking, it has the silicone inserts, so this camera is super well soft mounted. There is another aluminum plate on the flight controller, probably to dissipate a little bit of heat. The motors are Sub250 branded 1404 4500 kV. And the flight controller is made by Sub250, is a A3 processor with 45 amps ESCs all in one. And as always, I'm using the O3 system, which sits very nicely in this frame. You see it's at the back and the antenna mount super sturdy. And finally, it's time to fly. I'm gonna use the Sub250 720 milliamps 4S HV. It makes a lot of sense because it's the maximum battery you can use on this drone and still be maybe Sub250. So with these propellers from HQ, the drone is not super loud. Still, it's a little bit louder than I would have expected, but it's fine. Sounds clean and flies very clean. Boom. I believe there is no jello whatsoever because of the soft mounts, and yeah, it goes straight. And again, remember, I'm using the Oasisfly25 tune, but it flies good enough, so I'm not complaining. You can totally see how good it's flying. Yeah, I mean, these freestyle drones, basically, it's very rare to see them not flying fine. Oh, there is a tiny bit of shake when I pick up the throttle, but yeah, it's very locked, as you can see, like no problem whatsoever. Yeah, just a little bit of how do you call it, of dip, you see, when I get back on the throttle, but nothing to report. This drone is flying phenomenally, amazing. So I see a lot of strain on the battery, which it's the reason I always say drones have to be the lightest possible, because if it was 20 grams lighter, the battery would have made a lot less strain and effort to push this drone and accelerate all the time. But yeah, the noise is clean, the drone is flying kind of fast. It's a nice drone. If you get it, you're gonna have a blast with it. Just be mindful of the fact that it's hard to be sub 250 with this, and I feel like it shouldn't. Oh, I'm about to crash, yes. I hope I didn't destroy the propellers, because those are the only ones I have. Anyways, the battery looks like it's almost done. Every time I push, it sags. But yes, flight-wise, nothing to say. It's very, very, very good. Super precise, controllable. I am liking it totally. But yeah, I see now the battery is really unhappy and sagging, and it's time to land, because wow, oh my god. Yeah, 3 minutes of flight time. And now let's fly with a 850 milliamps 4S HV battery. With this, it sits at 278 grams, which is ridiculous in my opinion. It's just too much extra weight, unjustified weight really. Because the Icon 3 from Avion RC with this battery is 245 grams. This is 278. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. I'm gonna talk about comparison in the end. So same kind of noise as before, and with this battery there is a lot more amperage. I believe these propellers are a little bit power hungry, because I see them gripping a lot. They are bigger and more surface area than other propellers I've seen on 3 inches. They work nice, but yeah, they grip a lot, and they are maybe one of the reasons this drone is not so efficient with power. Flies good, but it has a ton of low end, which is nice. Is a lot of fun, and yeah, you have to get used to the low end of this drone, because yeah, you see it hovers at 26 with this big battery, so it has of course its pros. I'm focusing a lot on the weight, but the drone flight wise I like it. It's powerful, still has a lot of power to weight ratio, but it's just coming from a company called Sub 250, so I would expect it's sub 250 and its main purpose is that. Because otherwise, yeah, don't call your company Sub 250 and make whatever you want, because it's a totally fine drone otherwise. Flight wise, you see, totally controllable, grips nicely, and I feel at home. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was luck, if you were wondering about it. I am pushing a little bit more. Yeah, it's great. But I would make the argument that the 3.5 inch I flew the other day from Avion RC is lighter than this drone, has more surface area because it's a 3.5 inches, maybe flies, in my opinion and for my taste, a tiny bit better, more controllable, more clinical, and of course I don't know if this is the right tune for this drone. It flies good, but yeah, the 3.5 inches from the other company is lighter, and that already should tell you a lot. But yes, this is great, and you can totally have fun with this drone. Until it starts sagging. Now I feel like, yeah, we are sagging a tiny bit. Oh, wow. Okay, can I shake these droplets off? No, it looks like, oh, maybe I can. No, but the battery is empty anyways, so we gotta land. and puny 4 minutes of flight time. Time for my final opinion on the Sub250 Oasisfly30. This drone on its own is totally promoted. I like it, it flies amazing, you're gonna have a blast. It's well built, it looks very sleek, and is Sub250 if you use their own 720 milliamps battery maximum. Otherwise, get a 660 because their batteries are a little bit lighter than the other 720 milliamps I've seen around. But still, it does what it promises, and it does it very good. The problem arises when you compare this drone with other offerings from other brands, because I don't know how a company called Sub250 managed to make the heaviest 3-inch 4S out of them all. It's just weird in my opinion. For example, this 3-inch drone from Newbie Drone is 176 grams, so it's just slightly lighter than this, but 3mm arms and comes with a GPS. The extra weight is kind of justified. Still, it's a little bit heavy in my opinion, but it makes sense. Then you have the offerings from Avion RC, and they made me question all of the other companies because I don't know how they managed to make drones so light. And still, I believe they are not the lightest they can be. They are not focusing on that, but 145 grams, 3-inch drone, 4S, is the same as the other ones. It has the same kind of motors, 3mm arms, and if you put a 850 milliamps battery on this, you're gonna be sub 250. So it's 20 grams even more lighter than all the other ones. And this just makes a lot more sense in my opinion. And lastly, you have the 3.5 inches from Avion RC, which is the same weight as this Oasisfly30, but you have 3mm arms, and especially you have bigger propellers that are gonna be more efficient, more silent when you cruise, and you're gonna have more power to weight ratio when you have to push. And also it has bigger motors, so that's why of the extra weight. And that's all for today. I think I made my point clear. I want to see this company specifically making lighter drones than this. And all of the other companies still should focus on making lighter freestyle drones when you talk about Sub250. Because, yeah, it's gonna be more efficient, more powerful, more silent, and there is just no reason to be this heavy. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this drone and about my thoughts on it. If you want to buy something, check out the links in the description below. Probably you will find a discount, and clicking on them, you help this channel a lot. Stay safe and happy flying. Bye!